there, welcome back to Headband Fitness. Thanks so much for stopping by again. Today, I'll be quick reviewing Bare Muscle Fitness in Thompson Falls, Montana. Now, I have been so thankful to have had access to Bare Muscle Fitness while working in the Thompson Falls area throughout the years, especially on the Railroad Dollar. The next closest gym in any direction is a 90-minute drive, and that's with no road construction or inclement weather, both of which are extremely common on this rural Montana highway. Again, Slim Jim and Plans, don't consider it to be a real gym. It's just a group of incompetent jerks who don't know how to run a business, let alone a gym. Bare Muscle Fitness, I do consider to be a real gym, but it's an extremely lackluster gym, featuring an elliptical machine, 2 treadmills, one of which sinks 3 to 4 inches with every step. Seriously, they should have replaced that around 5 years ago, and I have a hunch once it craps out completely, they're not going to replace it at all. They're just going to haul it off. Quite a few rusty weights, barbells, there's a bench press, squat rack, a lot of rusty dumbbells, a few rusty old strength training machines. This gym has about half of the strength training equipment I would want for 24-hour access, sauna, lockers, drinking fountain, and 2 private shower/toilet rooms. Now, this gym has got to be the least user-friendly gym I've ever experienced. Now, yes, part of that does come from me being a nomad throughout the years. Now, the deal I had going with the railroad, this gym required 5 attendances per month in order to keep the membership going. Fair enough. But whenever I came back into town, I'd have to personally go in to re-up a membership. Of course, it doesn't help. I've been spoiled by a lot of other gyms where I simply scanned my card again and it reactivated my membership. Or reactivating my membership would be as simple as a quick phone call, text message, or email. And I understand not all gyms can have the technology of like the auto renewal, but in my opinion, if you lack that technology and you run a gym, you need to make up for it in communication. And Bare Muscle Fitness does not have great communication. While working in the area, I would call. Like if I had 30 seconds while at work, I'd just make a quick phone call. Sometimes I do it like, okay, 8 a.m., try to call. 10 a.m., nope. Noon, nope. 3, nope. And I'd get lucky. I'd get in there and I'd catch the manager and I'd ask like, hey, I've been trying to call all day. Have you heard the phone? She's like, oh, no. And that's where that conversation would end. A lot of people didn't like the manager here. They said she's a Nazi and she's strict. And personally, I got along with her just fine. I respected her. She respected me. We were cool. The last time I visited was spring of 2023, and she was on her way to retirement. So I don't think there's anyone there anymore. So good luck with the communication there now. At one point, there was an out of order sign on a piece of strength training equipment, just kind of a computer generated sign. In my observation at good gyms, whenever anything is out of order, it's usually replaced, repaired, or removed within 24 hours. But this computer generated sign was placed on this machine, and there was a little spot to write in estimated repair date. And somebody actually wrote in, they took the time to write in the word tomorrow, and they spelled tomorrow wrong. And that sign was there for 3 weeks. And I pointed that out to the manager one day. I'm like, hey, what's that all about? And she looked, she's like, oh, that's weird. There's so much apathy at this gym. Now, here's one more nitpick I have about Bare Muscle Fitness. So when you come in, you'll have a unique code, not a card, but a code. That's fine, not a big deal. But every person who comes in, after entering his or her unique code, has to sign in. I know this sounds like a nitpick. It's like, what's the big deal? It takes 30 seconds. But man, like hitting that gym super early in the morning is just such a pace breaker. And honestly, it just creates way more effort for the customer and way more effort for the people. Like somebody has to go in and manage that paperwork. I actually manage a large facility with a code system and cameras. This facility sees dozens of users every single week. In the event of something bad occurring, I check the codes against the cameras and confront the culprit. If I lived in Thompson Falls, Montana, I would pay for a membership to Bare Muscle Fitness, but I would make these words known. I would do whatever I could to have a sit down with the owners and be like, hey, in my experience and opinion, there's a few things I think you could be doing better. Those words would probably fall on deaf ears, but I consider this to be a real gym. It has about half of the strength training equipment I want for on a regular basis. I can improvise. It is the only gym for miles and miles. It's decent enough. It's 24-hour access. It has the basic amenities. I mean, for what it is, small town gym, decent enough. Thanks so much for stopping by. Take care. God bless, and I will catch you on the flip side.